Welcome to the 12th Annual Chainhawk Open presented by Dynamic Disc and the Gainesville Chainhawks. I'm Chris Clark.
And I'm James Brown. Our other tournament director is Tyler Searle. Our 2023 Chainhawk board members are Joseph Schottler, chairman of the board, Evan Gerthy, the senior consultant and Northside Course Pro, Blaze Sullivan, the treasurer, Ryan Rutledge, Northside Course Maintenance, Fred Harmon, Jonesville Course Maintenance. Joseph Schottler is also our Director of Marketing and Public Relations. Mary Brown is our Players Representative, and Brian Neiman is our Events Coordinator. This year's Chainhawk Open Planning Committee is Ed Faulkner, Ben Fox, Brian Fox, Joseph Schottler, Ben Rollerson, James Brown, Chris Clark, and Dustin Travellini.
Jumping straight into the rules. The 2-meter rule is not in effect. Flagged roped OB lines are out of bounds. The line themselves is out of bounds. Your disc must be touching some part of something inbounds to be considered in. On, over, above, or across any pavement, parking lot, and fence, unless noted, are all out of bounds.
Into our pad assignments. For MPO, FPO, MP40, and MP50, you're playing long all 3 rounds. MA1 and MA40, you are also playing long all 3 rounds. MA50, MA60, and MP60 are playing long, short, short. FA1 is playing long, long, short. MA2 is playing long, long, short. All other divisions, that's FA2, MA3, FA3, MA4, FA40, FA50, and MA65, you are playing short all 3 rounds.
Jumping straight into the schedule. Thursday, November 30th, we will have a flex start at Jonesville. That will be happening, I believe, starting at 8 a.m. And lasting until 2 p.m. Sign up in advance or sign up the day of. 2:30 p.m. at Northside, we will be having a mixed double skins match. Players to be announced. The Friday, the 8 a.m. tee time. All divisions at both courses, tee at 8 a.m. Later that evening, 6:30 p.m., we will have the Players Party at the 4th Avenue Food Park. I'd like to thank Ben Rollerson and Todd Manini for setting it up, and Fairbacher Artisanal Sausages for sponsoring the event. Saturday, tee times are again 8 a.m. at both courses. Later that evening, we will be doing the virtual player party raffle. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. That will start at 7 p.m. And it goes quick. We'll tune in for the Facebook Live. Wrapping it up on Sunday, again, tee times at 8 a.m. Both courses. Awards to follow the completion of the division.
Some of this year's tournament extras include prize CTPs. There are free prize CTPs on Friday for all divisions. Your prize will be available if you win to pick up at your course on Saturday. We've also got cash CTPs. These are optional. They are $10. There are 10 CTPs available for those who pay in. Available Saturday and Sunday. They'll be paid through PayPal after the event. The Ace Fund, also optional, is $5. It lasts all weekend. It will be split between all aces. If there are no aces hit, then all the money from the Ace Fund will be donated to the Paul Macbeth Foundation. Last tournament extra is our charity raffle. This will be held on Saturday during our Facebook Live event at 7 p.m. Tickets for this are $5 each, or $6 gets you 20. This supports the Paul Macbeth Foundation. We got some really good stuff in the raffle. Moving into the Paul Macbeth Foundation just a little bit. Once again, 1 ticket is $5 for that raffle, 6 tickets is $20, 16 tickets is $50, and 35 tickets for $100. We are supporting Paul Macbeth Foundation. The mission of the Paul Macbeth Foundation is to develop and introduce sustainable disc golf experiences in underserved locations with limited or no access to the sport.
Alright, leading up to the event and during the event, there are lots of options for practice. You will not be able to practice at Northside or Jonesville Park Friday through Sunday. You will need to find somewhere else. When you come into Jonesville Park on the left-hand side, we will have a soccer field set up there with a practice basket, and you can throw out in the field. Northside, we will have some practice baskets to putt into and some nets to throw into. The Bar Systems course, now called the Canopy Disc Golf Course on UDisc, is available to practice all through the weekend. It is a business. Please make sure you park in designated parking spots during the weekday and respect the business occupants. Trilogy School course is a school and it is closed all the weekdays. So you can practice that Saturday and Sunday, but please don't go out there Monday through Friday. The High Springs course in High Springs is available Monday through Friday, daylight to dark. And the brand new course in Tuscaloosa and Micanopy is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 7 days a week. And that course still has, it's on UDisc, but it has natural T-pads.
All right, now let's get into some course rules for both courses, starting at Jonesville. First off, some general OB, all asphalt paths, roads, curbs, grassy islands in the parking lot, sidewalks, or any fence are all OB unless noted. The tennis courts, soccer, and baseball fields are OB. Moving on to the individual holes. Hole 1, if you are surrounded by concrete anywhere or under the pavilion, you are OB. Hole 2 has no OB. Hole 3, OB within the fence surrounding the sinkhole on the right. Hole 4 has no OB. Hole 5, path and anything left of the path, right of the fence or the staked rope line are all OB. If your tee shot goes OB from the long pad, you can opt to use the short pad as a drop zone with the normal penalty. Hole 6, the path and anything left of the path, and also surrounded by the staked and roped line in the retention area short of the basket. Hole 7, surrounded by the roped and flagged line in the retention area, also deep of the basket across the roped and flagged line. Hole 8, OB across the roped and flagged line in the retention area. There is also a mando. You must play left of the marked tree. If you miss the mando, you re-tee from the short pad with a penalty stroke. Hole 9, if you are in the retention area past the roped and flagged line and fences, right of and behind the fairway, the rock area directly behind the basket in the concrete are not OB. Holes 10 and 11, the path and beyond on the right is OB. Holes 12 and 13, path and beyond on the left and over the fence on the right. Hole 14, path and beyond on the left, over the fence on the right, and inside the fence around the water pump. The sand pit on the left side and the wooden area around it are not OB. Hole 15, path and beyond on the left and over the fence on the right. Hole 16, over the fence on the right and surrounded by the roped and staked line in the retention area. Hole 17, path and beyond on the right. Hole 18, over the baseball fence, in the parking lot, on the concrete, surrounding the dumpster and the sidewalk.
Alright, moving into the Northside Park out of bounds areas. All asphalt paths, roads, curbs, grassy islands in parking lots, sidewalks, over any fence are all OB unless otherwise noted. Hole 1, surrounded by concrete, beyond the flagged and rope line at the top of the ditch. Hole 2, no OB. Hole 3, beyond flagged and rope line at the top of the ditch. Hole 4, beyond flagged and rope line at the top of the ditch to the right, within the flagged and rope lines in the ditch ahead. Mando left of the marked tree. If you missed the mando, you must play from the drop zone with a penalty stroke. The mando does not apply to short pad players. Hole 5, in or beyond the flagged and rope lines in ditch to the left or right. Hole 6, surrounded by water and retention pond to the right. Note water is casual in the ditch short of the pond, and a line has been roped and flagged to indicate where the OB water ends and the casual water begins in the event that the water is high. In the event that the water is not high, that line will likely not be there. Hole 7, no OB. Hole 8, surrounded by concrete on sidewalk adjacent to restroom, or on the restroom, that would be OB as well. Hole 9 and 10, no OB. Hole 11, beyond flagged and rope line and ditch beyond baskets, surrounded by water and retention pond to the right. Note water is casual in the ditch beyond the pond and the line has been roped and flagged to indicate where the OB water ends and the casual water begins, again in the event that the water is that high. Holes 12 through 13, no OB. Hole 14, beyond flagged and rope line and ditch beyond basket. Hole 15, no OB, but you must make the mando left of the marked tree on the edge of the field. If missed, must take penalty stroke and play from the drop zone. Hole 16, surrounded by staked and rope lines in either of the 2 retention ponds, beyond flagged and rope line or fence along left side of fairway. On or beyond flagged lines deep of basket. Player can choose to play OB disc from the last inbounds or the drop zone. Discs landing beyond OBs and other fairways are not OB. Hole 17, surrounded by staked and rope lines in retention pond area, beyond flagged and rope lines along left side of fairway and deep of basket. On or within any building, bare concrete pad and grass is not OB. Disc landing beyond OBs and other fairways are again not OB. Hole 18, surrounded by staked and rope lines around retention ponds, surrounded by water and retention pond behind basket. Discs landing beyond OBs and other fairways again are not OB.
We'd like to take a minute and thank this year's sponsors. That includes S9 Design and Build, The Disc Golf Guy, Gainesville Highfield MRI,
Team CNS, SOAR,
Disc Golf Digital, Fox Fliers Disc Golf, Par On Disc Golf, Pinoy Food Hub, Cal Kirkland, Shawn Harrigan, and Ray Willette,
ALTA, InfoPipe, BNS, Infinite Disc, Brush Art by Noel,
DoubleG Craft Jerky, Ace Hardware, BoorasMD.com, Zero, Steve Messick, Ed Faulkner, Matt Tittle,
Lofty Pursuits, Mark Bostic Golf Course, Joey Van Doozy, GCCO, OTB, MVP Disc Sports, and Moon Trees Dye.
Chomp Talk, River City Disc Golf Association, Murray Island, Fred Harmon, Renew Pros Power Washing, Vintage Electric, Foundation Discs, and Mama's Boys Disc Golf.
Diabolical Discs, Meldon Law,
Parrish McCall Constructors, and Beard Irrigation Services.
University of Florida Athletic Association, Adam Ribs Company, Evan Gertie, Gainesville Lady Chainhawks, Dojo Designs, Lone Star Discs, Whale Sacks,
Midstate Electric, St. Augustine Disc Golf Club, Good Bike, Jeff Eden, Tipples Brews and Wine, the Fillingham Family, Evan Walker, and First Magnitude Brewing.
Thank you again for being part of this year's Chainhawk Open presented by Dynamic Discs and the Gainesville Chainhawks. We look forward to seeing you out there on the course. Let the door get shut anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we're live.
Welcome to the 12th annual Chainhawk Open presented by Dynamic Discs and the Gainesville Chainhawks.
You're Chris Clark.
Oh, all right.
Oh, are you gonna do me first?
I was gonna let you do your first, and then I was gonna jump back to me, and then let you do you. See, we're good at this.